I found this out the hard way at 3 a.m. on a Tuesday when my parents decided to visit my aunt's dog or whatever, leaving me completely alone in a house that suddenly decided to become pitch black and suspiciously creaky the exact moment the internet decided to ghost me. So here's the situation. It's 3 a.m., I'm alone. The house is empty except for me, and whatever demon clearly lives in the attic that I usually ignore because Spotify is loud enough to drown out the existential dread. I'm in the middle of a Discord call with the homies, right? We're gaming, we're vibing, I'm literally about to clutch a 1v4 in ranked, and suddenly, buffering, the red icon of death appears. My character freezes midair. My friend's voice cuts off mid-sentence saying something about how his cousin did something unhinged at a wedding, and then, silence. Just the deafening silence of a disconnected existence. And I look at my phone, no service bars, 0, dead. I'm on that ancient family plan that gives you like 500 megabytes of data per month because my dad thinks the cloud is where airplanes go. So I'm basically operating on digital fumes here. At first I'm calm, I'm rational. I'm like, okay, this is fine. This is a minor setback. I will simply perform the ancient ritual of turning the Wi-Fi off and on again, as my ancestors have done since the dawn of routers. I walk over to the corner of my room where the blinking box of hope lives, and I press the button. I wait the recommended 30 seconds, which feels like 30 years because without TikTok to scroll, time literally moves different. I plug it back in. The lights blink. I hold my breath. I can hear my heartbeat in my ears. Nothing. The little light that should be solid green is just orange, the color of pumpkins and warning signs and traffic cones. Not the color of internet. And that's when the panic starts to set in. That's when I realize I am completely, utterly, hopelessly alone, and the house is making noises. Why do houses only make noises when you're alone and disconnected from the digital world? Like, where was this energy when I was watching YouTube at normal volume? Suddenly, every floorboard is snapping like it's trying to communicate in Morse code. The fridge is making sounds that I have never heard before. It sounds like it's trying to start a lawnmower inside a metal tube. There's a tap dripping somewhere that I swear to God was not dripping when the Wi-Fi was working. The Wi-Fi was apparently the white noise machine keeping all the demons quiet, and now that it's gone, the house is throwing a sound effects party. I try to rationalize it. I tell myself, you're being dramatic, you're 20-something years old, you pay taxes or whatever, you can handle a little offline time. But then I remember that the router isn't in my room. The router is downstairs, in the basement. The basement that doesn't have a light switch that works properly, and definitely has spiders the size of dinner plates that I've been avoiding since I was 12. And I need to reset the main modem, which means I have to leave the safety of my bedroom and venture into the abyss. So I'm standing at my bedroom door, right? I'm wearing one sock because I kicked the other one off while gaming. I'm holding my phone like it's a flashlight even though it's at 3% battery and about to die. And I'm staring down a hallway that suddenly looks like it's 3 miles long. The shadows are doing that thing where they look like they're moving, but maybe it's just my eyes. But maybe it's not. And I start thinking about every horror movie I've ever watched. Which is a mistake because my brain is now playing a highlight reel of all the worst scenes from Insidious and The Conjuring, but starring me as the idiot who goes toward the noise. I take one step, the floor creaks, I freeze. I'm literally tiptoeing through my own house like I'm trying to sneak past a sleeping dragon, but the dragon is just the air conditioning unit being loud for no reason. I get to the stairs and I realize I don't know where the light switches are because I've never had to use them at 3 a.m. I usually just teleport everywhere with the glow of my phone screen. But my phone is about to die, which means I'm about to be plunged into complete darkness in a house that currently sounds like it's digesting a large animal. I make it to the basement door. It's one of those creepy doors that has a gap at the bottom, so you can see the darkness underneath. And I'm convinced something is going to grab my ankle the second I touch the handle. Door creaks. Why do doors sound like that? Why does every door in history creak like it's personally offended that you want to open it? I swing it open and the basement stairs are just staring back at me. Black void, nothingness. The kind of darkness that feels thick, you know, like you could scoop it with a spoon. I take one step down, then another. I'm whispering to myself at this point, just full on having a conversation with nobody, being like, okay, you're fine, you're brave, you're a main character. You're not about to get eaten by whatever lives down here. My foot hits the 4th step, and I remember there are only 12 steps. Which means I'm halfway into the mouth of hell, with no reception to even call 911 if something actually happens. What if I fall? What if there's a gas leak? What if the router got unplugged by a ghost? What if the ghost is using my Wi-Fi to download updates for their haunting software? I finally get to the bottom, and I'm feeling around the wall for the modem, which is this blinking science project that looks like it was installed in 1997 by someone who hated me personally. I find the plug and I'm about to yank it when I hear it. A noise. A real noise. Not a house-settling noise. Not a fridge noise. A deliberate, purposeful, someone is in this house with you noise. It sounds like footsteps. Heavy footsteps. Above me. Bro, no way. Wait, what? I'm standing alone in a dark basement holding a power cord like it's a weapon, and someone is walking around upstairs. My parents are 4 states away. My friends are online and can't save me. I don't even have a knife or anything, just the router manual and sheer terror. I am about to become a statistic. I am about to be the opening news story. Local idiot dies checking Wi-Fi, more at 11. My survival instincts kick in, which apparently are just stand completely still and hope death doesn't see you. I'm holding my breath so hard I think I might pass out. The footsteps stop. Then, the Wi-Fi light on the modem suddenly turns green, just blinks on, solid connection, full bars, the sweet angelic choir of connection restored. But I'm still terrified because now I have Wi-Fi but I might have a home invader, or a ghost that fixes internet. Is it a polite ghost? Did the ghost want me to get better signal so it could FaceTime other ghosts? I don't know. I grab my phone, which suddenly has service again, miraculously, suspiciously, and I dial 911 with my thumb ready, but I'm creeping back up the stairs, ready to sprint if I see a shadow that doesn't belong to me. I burst through the basement door expecting to see some 7-foot-tall figure in a trench coat holding a knife or whatever, and instead, it's my cat, sitting in the hallway looking at me like I'm the idiot. But here's the thing, my cat was asleep on my bed when I went downstairs. I saw him. He was there. He didn't walk past me. Unless he has a twin, unless there's a cat doppelganger, or unless I'm actually losing my mind from lack of TikTok dopamine. I run back to my room and my actual cat is still there, asleep, not having moved. So what was the other thing? I slam my door, I check under my bed, I check my closet. I open my phone and the Wi-Fi is blazing fast, full bars, better than it's ever been. Discord is blowing up with messages from my friends asking where I went. I look at my phone clock and realize I've only been gone for 4 minutes. 4 minutes felt like 4 hours. Felt like 4 years. I aged 10 years in that basement. I'm sitting there, heart racing, adrenaline pumping. And my friend messages me like, bro, come back, we're in overtime. And I type back, I almost died for this Wi-Fi. And he replies, LOL, imagine dying for internet. And I'm like, you don't understand. You weren't there, you didn't see the darkness. You didn't hear the footsteps. You didn't experience the horror of being alone with your own thoughts for 30 seconds. So I get back on the game. I clutch the round, we win, I'm a hero. But as I'm celebrating, I hear another creak outside my door, and I look at my cat and he's looking at the door, ears back, fur puffed up, and I realize he hears it too, and that's when I remember I never checked the attic. But honestly, the lag would have killed me anyway, so what's the difference? Bestie, if your Wi-Fi ever goes out at 3 a.m. just accept your fate, move out, burn the house down, start fresh in a new country. Because that router isn't going to save you from whatever walks around your house when the internet dies. It just isn't. Stay safe, keep your data on, and maybe get a nightlight. Or 10. I'm literally buying 10 right now. No cap. Loudly skull.